Well, gentlemen, that's rematch from last year's quarterfinals with Dartmouth. This is a team that's won 5 straight against you, including the 2 games up there in the quarterfinals. They took the season series from you. What do you have to do to turn things around this weekend and win the series and get to Lake Placid? Start with Cullen.
I think we got to be physical and then just play our game. I believe in every single guy in that room. I believe in all the pieces that we have. We got to break off for a reason. So just trust what we've been doing all year, and we just need to be, I think, a bit more physical. And I think we've had like 2 slow starts against them. So just make sure we know what we're up against this weekend. That they're a really good team. They're gonna be hard. They're gonna be structured. So just know what we're getting ourselves into.
Caden?
Yeah, they're a good team. Always tough to play against, but just worried about ourselves right now. And the biggest thing for us is consistency. There's a couple games this weekend, and we want to get them both. So it's all about just our starts and how we come into the game. And yeah.
Kyle?
Yeah, I agree. I think the big thing is it comes down to our compete level and our details and habits. So I don't think there's much more to add from what they said, but I agree with all their points.
Colin, I remember when we were talking earlier, I think before the second Dartmouth game, you had mentioned that they eliminated you guys last year, something that you remembered. So obviously there's the motivation of just advancing, but how much extra motivation is there to make sure it doesn't happen again in the same round to the same team?
Yeah, I think all the motivation is really internally. Like we want to get to Placid so bad. I remember my freshman year, one of our 5th-year defensemen said, "I've never been to Placid, and it would be nice to go this year." And that was 4 years ago now. So I'm sitting here saying the same thing as a senior. I think that's as motivating as it gets. It's the last 2 games that will ever be played in this arena. So we just want to do the best we can to show our fans that we appreciate them and we want to go over the bank.
Obviously, this is the last weekend of hockey at Messa. Is that even extra motivation besides the Lake Placid motivation? Is that extra motivation because you want to send Mess off with wins? You don't want to have a sour taste in your mouth.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said before, we want to be there for the Messa faithful. They've given me a great 4 years here, so the least we could do is send them off with a win.
Caden, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, obviously our goal was to make it to Placid this year and go as far as we could. So we have a chance this weekend to accomplish that, and with that comes 2 wins here at Messa. So that's our goal, and hopefully we can get the fans what they want to.
Is there a different mindset in the best 2 out of 3 versus a 1-game on a weekend, where you want to get off to a quick start Friday, whether it's a goal or somebody delivers a big hit? You're setting a tone not just for one night, but 2 or 3 potentially.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a different mindset, but you have to go in with the 1-game knockout mentality because you don't want to drop 1 game. So I think every game we play this weekend has to be like it's our last. Our last as a group. So I think in the back of your mind, you understand that it could be, as a senior, your last games wearing the jersey. You put that all in the back of your mind, though, but I do think it's important to realize that if you do lose, that's the reality.
You talked about that conversation you had with the 5th-year defenseman about not making it to Placid. Here you are. A lot of times in sports, it takes kind of that one group to be the one that breaks through, and then maybe that can have a kind of a ripple effect. So, what kind of opportunity is this for the program as well to kind of set the stage for the years to come?
Yeah, I've said many times before, I believe in the guys in that locker room. We've made some big steps, but ultimately this is the one that we really want. I've heard so many great things about going to Lake Placid, and then when you get there, it's anybody can win. So every single year I've been here, we have a PowerPoint, and it says one of the goals is you want to win the ACAC, and I think that's one of the biggest steps to that.
Kyle, how important will it be to get off to good starts, what you did in the 2 games this season against Dartmouth?
Yeah, no, I think it's important. I know guys are going to be excited on this team, and I'm confident in our group. I think that we have the keys, and I think we're going to come out hard and physical. Again, just focusing on us, sticking to our details, and yeah, I think it's going to be important. But we're going to.
Cullen?
Yeah, he said it best. I think we just need to worry about ourselves. That's the most important thing this weekend. You can't control what they do.
Okay, they have really a balanced offensive attack. So what's going to be the key to limiting their opportunities?
Yeah, I mean they have some high skill forwards and also defense. So just play inside, play tight, and stick together, stick to our detail like we've been practicing all week. So yeah, as long as we're detail in the D zone, hopefully we match up well.